Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on wins.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson, and incomplete to open things up. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Throwing again is Watson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firmly in the driver's seat for the MVP award.
Yeah, as the month of December wears on, we'll see how this all shakes out, and the debate will certainly heat up. But he's done everything they've asked of him.
Wouldn't you love to be in his head right now, though, to see what he's thinking, how much this is affecting him? Is he thinking about it at all? Are his teammates talking to him about it? He's dealing with a little bit of pressure, though, even though he's right now the #1 guy. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 77 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's good for another Jacksonville.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ellis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Watson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A shotgun snap for Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That penalty against DJ Fluker, the behemoth out of Alabama. To throw on second is Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
Third and long, it's Watson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and 10, Watson, his throw incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun, Watson, and that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Back to throw, Watson. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Now it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Lead to Will Fuller.
Two first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out come the Jags. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They run the counter. Gordon. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. On second down now. Clinton, limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Running back. J.J. Watt on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Jaguars 7.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
And 19 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Watson throwing right, and that's complete.
Watson's pass complete to Jordan Thomas. A 12-yard gain.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That gain on third down, good for 28. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson looks to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. To the air yet again. Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Texans push further out in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Randy Bullock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ellis.
10 more yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ellis. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On the run, it's Fournette. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
25,
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
out of the gun, Watson. He gets this to Coulter, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Isaiah Coulter. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5.
Ball carrier.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On the draw, this is Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Jaguars getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
49.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
6 at the 19-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Back to throw again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume, here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, it's Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass, incomplete. Intended for Jordan.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
I can hear you.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 touchdown passes there for Marcus Mariota. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. A touchdown the difference, 21-14, the final score. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who was the star of the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10. at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Don't do us like that. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Fournette, the ball carrier. Zach Cunningham on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up second down.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
On the carry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It leads to second and 10.
On second and 10, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Houston.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Third down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 24, Jaguars 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
29-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a pickup of 6.
Second and 4.
And 4. at the 30.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And give them a gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
First down.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 13. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And there goes Duke Johnson. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a long run there in the end to top it off.
Randy Bullock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fournette. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
That is his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Houston.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Caleb Chason in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They'll look to throw again. Caught left side by Hilton. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 80. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
The pass.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Johnson, the ball carrier, brought down at the 18-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Offense.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They go to Johnson again. Room here to run. There goes Duke Johnson. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Offense.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
What we got?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Single the slot. Check four.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Jaguars 14.
This offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gain of 21 more yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
point. And the lead is down to 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Jaguars 21.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Duke Johnson,
the tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert, following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.